lying to us about this, that, and the other thing. And now I'm supposed to believe you're one of the good guys. You're one of the straight shooters now.
I know this guy has an obsession with money. He didn't get the name Money Mayweather for no reason. But after a bit, we've got to start to question this guy's sanity.
I'm shopping, spending money, living life. Money May.
Joe Rogan directly challenges Floyd Mayweather on his podcast, bringing attention to serious financial concerns surrounding the former boxer. He points to a reported $500 million debt, and says that $20 million is still owed to the IRS. Rogan questions Floyd's luxury lifestyle, calling it risky and difficult to maintain, which raises major doubts about his long-term financial stability.
He owed that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those. Money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
he's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
Floyd Mayweather has for years been known for showing off his luxury lifestyle, often posting stacks of cash designer outfits and exotic cars on social media. But behind that flashy image there appears to be a more serious situation. While he continues to spend heavily, reports suggest he still owes millions to tax authorities and different lenders. This gap between his public image and financial obligations creates concern and shows how excessive spending can impact even the most successful careers, raising real questions about how stable his financial empire truly is.
How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read, like
that's BS.
Something
that is BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
That.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You would certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So
in his early years, Floyd's standout talent and technical skill made him a fan favorite, but as time passed he began to represent wealth more than the sport itself. Joe Rogan pointed out this change and criticized how Floyd's focus shifted from pure competition to making money. This shift was not only about his image, it also affected how he fought and how he connected with the public. Rogan suggested that what once was a drive for greatness turned into a calculated business built on controversy, confidence, and financial gain.
Floyd went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches, this watch goes for $2 million, and they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
The Ethereum Max controversy led to strong backlash as Mayweather promotion of the cryptocurrency was viewed by many as taking advantage of the situation, especially after investors suffered major losses. Claims of a pump and dump scheme hurt his credibility and suggested he was focused more on personal profit than ethical responsibility. The lawsuit that followed raised concerns about the role of celebrities and their responsibility in financial promotions, and it placed serious pressure on Mayweather reputation.
Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are being sued over crypto. The pair was allegedly involved in a crypto scam under the name Ethereum Max, which has no affiliation to actual Ethereum. Kim Kardashian had posted on Instagram promoting the token, which shot up in price and eventually came crashing down as so many do. People believe Kim and Floyd, who promoted the product during his fight with Logan Paul, held a certain percentage of the token and made millions selling. Even NBA star Paul Pierce is getting wrapped up in the whole thing. I learned about this story on Morning Brew. It's a daily email newsletter that keeps you up to date on the hottest business news from Silicon Valley to Wall Street. It's also completely free, so subscribe at the link on the comment of this video to get smart fast.
In response to rising criticism, Mayweather has mostly shown no regret and continues to share posts about wealth and success as if unaffected by public reaction. However, this approach could work against him. The more he tries to show control and dominance, the more it draws attention to the gap between his image and the ongoing controversies around him.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Observers have started to see a pattern where Mayweather seems more focused on attention than real value. From unusual spending to strange public appearances, it looks like he is leaning more into his image instead of trying to rebuild trust. This change in behavior may point to a deeper disconnect where fame acts like a cover for possible financial problems.
You won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayweverse. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
Joe Rogan has always been open with his opinions, and his view on cryptocurrency reflected what many people feel. He compared it to high-risk gambling, saying that even if it is legal, it still raises ethical concerns. This perspective shows the wider worry about how celebrities like Mayweather use their influence to promote risky investments.
Filled with weirdos. Like everyone that I've talked to that wants to come to me with some idea, it's always very strange. Like when people have come to, you know, like my business manager with financial propositions, they're always, it's logical. Like it makes sense. Oh, invest in this. This is a fund and it does this and this is how you get a return on your investment. None of that stuff ever made any sense to me. I avoided all of it, luckily, but I was propositioned by multiple different entities about these kind of things. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know, like, why would anybody buy an NFT? Like, you know, oh, it's a non-fungible token, and then you put it in a NFT wallet, and you have this thing. I'm like, but I have the same thing on my phone. I can take a screenshot.
Rogan criticism also reaches the culture around digital investments. He explained that people chasing quick profits often ignore the risks and lack of clarity in the crypto market. His blunt remark about NFT supporters shows how out of touch he feels with this trend. This view works as both a personal opinion and a wider comment on how hype can easily take over logic when people make financial choices.
It seems like it's legal gambling is what it is. And it seems like, even though it's horrible to do and very unethical to dump it, to pump and dump it, it seems like that's legal for some weird reason. Yeah. You know, because I know that's the turmoil around the Haktua coin. And
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry, don't cry.
That's the fear about the Trump coin, and because anybody can kind of make money now, which is so strange. And we're like, we make a JRE coin. What if we didn't dump it? What if we didn't pump and dump it? Like, what would it be for? Would it be, how can you just do that? How can you just
regulations are have not caught up yet, right? So, and you see that any new emerging business, industry, technology, I think there are people who look and go, there's an opportunity here because, you know, regulatory policy hasn't caught up.
Rogan remarks about Floyd limits in other combat sports were direct but connected with many people. He pointed out that dominating in a familiar setting is very different from competing in a new and unfamiliar one. His criticism highlighted that Mayweather confidence does not always carry over into every field, and it serves as a reminder that money alone cannot earn respect in areas where real skill is what truly matters.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, They should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said, it should be a 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the fuck away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
The fight with Conor McGregor came to represent Mayweather's focus on business over competition. Instead of being seen as a true contest, it was widely viewed as a money-driven event built on hype. The fact that Floyd returned from retirement for it suggested that financial rewards mattered more than love for the sport, and it showed how he has turned his legacy into a commercial product.
Okay, so your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
makes sense.
That's one thing.
Okay, what was one of them? The ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
Nah, a bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Nah, sneak this that's that shit I don't like.
Bravado has always been a part of Floyd Mayweather's public image, but over time it has started to lose its impact. Constant self-praise, especially when mixed with controversy, has made many people doubt how genuine he is. The more he speaks about his own success, the more it appears he is disconnected from the growing questions about his financial situation and overall legacy.
Still waiting? Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta Davis.
Family members expressing concern highlight how far the gap has grown. Jeff Mayweather reaction and emotional distance suggest more than simple business disagreements. It reflects strain within personal relationships. This situation points to the impact Floyd choices may have had, where the focus on wealth appears to have weakened family bonds and affected meaningful connections.
I have no idea. I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much, so we don't really get a chance to talk very much. And so I don't really know what's going on with him. I know he's doing things that, you know, to better his life, like, you know, buying homes and buying, you know, different things. And so, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So, I mean, I haven't seen him in quite some time. And I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, I don't know.
Speculation about international dealings has added more uncertainty to Floyd's situation. Some rumors suggest that gambling or foreign loans could be linked to his financial issues, which makes the story even less clear. His global lifestyle, once seen as a symbol of success, is now being viewed by some as connected to possible financial pressure and rumors. The discussion about Mayweather debt is no longer private and has become public talk. The lack of clear response from his side only increases speculation and allows more rumors to spread. As a result, pressure is growing for him to explain his financial situation more openly or risk losing further public trust.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Regarding customs, and I'm giving you my credible settlement and dinner he say hi to you and most welcome in Dubai. And if there is anything from Dubai police, we are happy to share.
The flashy image that defined Floyd Mayweather brand has now become one of its biggest weaknesses. While social media often celebrates luxury, the reality behind the scenes may not be as glamorous. Without a strong financial base, the image he built on perception could start to weaken and fall apart. The real issue now is not attention or spectacle, but whether his success is actually built to last.
We got options, options, options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, 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 Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rose, 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 Rose. The Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
Growing concerns from insiders and fans suggest that a shift may be necessary if Mayweather does not move toward more transparent and responsible behavior. His carefully built image could slowly break down. The conversation around Floyd is no longer only about boxing or money, it has become about his legacy. With every new controversy, his achievements risk being overshadowed by ongoing drama. For someone once focused on greatness in the ring, this marks a serious and sobering change.
50, aka Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that. So I screenshot everything that he posts just because, you know, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way, if it's removed, you know, it's like, hey, you know, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
That is it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.